going on? What is going on, party people? It's your boy, Coach D Brown, former big leaguer, former first-round pick with the Kansas City Royals. That's right, we back out here in my home away from home. That's right, in this batter's box on the field. All right, the responses, the comments, the behind the scenes was so great the other day when I came out here that I said, listen, let me come back out here another day this week. So I'm back, all right? We're going to talk about this hitting again, all right? Today's message, we're going to talk about the three stances, all right? Three different stances that I see the pluses and minuses of each one, all right? And how you guys, that when you see your kids that are doing it, basically I'm going to give an idea of what I want. Matter of fact, this is what I've seen over the years and what I would change if they're doing this, okay? So even if they're having success, because eventually it'll catch up to them. All right, again, so, and if you want any type of training, I talk about this too, all right, in the Big League Shortcuts training system, all right, bigleagueshortcuts.com, all right? Check this out. So the three stances, all right, we got even stances, we got closed stance, and we got an open stance, okay? And I'm going to go over all three of those right now as we go, and I'm going to talk about the pluses and some of the minuses, okay? So I'm going to start with our basic one, okay? The basic one that I did 90% of the time, in which I like to teach my kids, is the basic even stance, okay? The even stance, all right? It starts with, I'm here in the box right here. I ain't open yet, I ain't closed. I tell my kids when they step in the box, all right, as if they're guarding somebody playing basketball. All right, so if they're guarding somebody playing basketball right in front of them, I put them in the box, I say guard somebody basketball, and I put the bat in their hands, and I say go. All right, that's the even stance. All right, from the side it looks like this. All right, we just even-footed, nice stance, feet slightly outside of my shoulders. All right, it's nice and even. All right, the pluses with that, I'm even. All right, I'm balanced throughout the whole stroke. If I'm balanced, all right, that's a whole nother subject. We'll talk about that, but it'll help with that. Really easy being even-footed. Okay, the bad part, what I see from kids at this age, such a young age, all right, when they're even-footed, depending on their psyche, some kids have been hit before. A lot of times, some kids are not confident, and they feel like they have to see the ball, and their first move when they're even, these are some of the negatives, are their first move is stepping in the bucket. When they first see that pitch coming, they want to step in the bucket. Or if the ball's outside, they want to get here and really lock themselves up and cross over here. So what I like to do is I tell them, I talked about this the other day, placing a bat right here and making a little mark. Not only does it give me full plate coverage, it shows me how far I need to stand, but if I put a line right here, that's my own batter's box, all right? I put my feet even with the line that's on here. Again, I take the edge of the bat, place it on the outside corner, I put a little mark, and I draw a line, all right? I make sure my toes both of my toes are on that line. All right, that's my gauge. That's my gauge right there. If you ever see Carlos Beltran, I know he's retired, but he did this from the time we were in minor leagues all the way through his 17-plus year major league career. Every time he went up and hit, he did the same thing. And one of those reasons was he wanted full play coverage, and he also wanted to know where his feet was. And that's a guy that hit many times. Thousands of times. He did the same thing all the time. All right, so that's some of the positives. Some of the negatives want an even stance, okay? Now I want to get into another one, all right? Closed stance, okay? Now, I'm not a big fan of the closed stance, okay? A closed stance looks like this, all right? If I'm left-handed, my right foot is in front, all right? My left foot is in the back, and I'm locked in here, and I'm trying to find over here looking at the picture, and I'm locking myself up this way, okay? I know from a righty, it looks like this, all right? My left foot is in front of my right foot, and I'm here, okay? And I know a lot of coaches in that teach this for various reasons. I personally am not a big fan of the closed stance. If you look at the 70s and early 80s, that was the stance, all right? Everybody you saw pretty much was closed, all right? And that was what they were taught back in those days, okay? And I'm going to show you why they were taught that, and I'm going to show why I don't believe in that too much, all right, with the closed stance, okay? I'm going to start with the positive of a closed stance, okay? The positive of a closed stance is when that ball's outside, it's very easy to track the ball that's away and drive that ball opposite field. okay? Because your body's already locked this way. So that ball that's outside, it's very easy for me to let that ball travel deep and bang away on the outside corner, okay? That's one of the positives that is with the closed stance, okay? Now, I know you got guys like Giancarlo Stanton, and, you know, he's a big closed stance guy, but that's something that I wouldn't teach a lot of kids. I wouldn't teach that, all right? Just like I'm going to teach kids to hit like Ichiro, you know, he's special, okay? But Giancarlo Stanton could do that. You look at old school guys like 70 to 80, like Mike Schmidt, and those guys are Royals greats. Like, I know my boy Frank White, Royals great. He was a big closed stance guy and got it done. But I wouldn't teach that. Some of the negatives of a closed stance, okay? Just understand, when my feet are closed like this, right? A couple of things are gonna happen, all right? Either I'm gonna stay closed like this, right? And I'm good with hitting the ball outside, right? Which is cool. I have to stay locked in. My shoulder stays tucked, and there's a positive on that end. But when that ball's up the middle, the only way I can hit it, all right, is I got to get the head out here. And I got to hit the ball way out in front of here to get the head to it. So when you see a lot of guys that are closed, all right, they are hookers. They get the head out real fast out here, and they hook the ball, all right? From the right-hand side, it's the same way, all right? They lock themselves up, and they got to get the head out, all right? And when they get their head out, they hit a lot of ground balls, or even their fly balls are hooked, all right, because they're locking themselves up. Now, another negative, because you got to hit the ball out in front, all right, look, every time I go to swing, when my legs are, my right foot is in front of my left foot, I'm locking my hips. I can't get full everything I got turning on my hips, and you know my hips, that's my power. So I'm essentially giving about 60-70% of my power to that ball when I lock myself like this. All right, so here I go. I'm going to swing, and this is all I got. I'm restricting myself as far as if I have even, boom. You guys see my belly button, the pitcher, and everything is coming towards the pitcher. Not so much when I'm locking myself up when I'm closing that closed stance. I lock myself up. I'm not getting full maximum power. Giancarlo Stanton could do that because he's 6'5", 260 pounds, and he's built like a linebacker, okay? He can lock himself up and still hit 450-foot shots left and right. Most of you guys are not Giancarlo Stanton, if it's only one of them, put it like that, okay? So that's some of the negatives when it comes to closed stance. Another negative, all right, real fast with the closed stance, is if you stay locked, if you stay this way, you lock yourself up. But what happens with your body, all right, most of the times if you are extreme on one side, you're going to end up doing one extreme on the other. So you're going to start with a closed stance. Most guys start with a closed stance, and their first move is here. Boom, they step in the bucket. Very rarely do they step and go even. They step from a closed stance, and they step wide open in the bucket because they got to clear their hips. All right, so if you don't clear your hips, you get everything out front. But some of these hitters, the young guys, their body is working, and their mind is working. They want to clear their hips, but they're going to go from one extreme to the other, and that's when you get the rollover, and they're running out of bat. That's what always happens with guys that are closed stance. They lock themselves up with their hips, or they go one extreme and they really open up their hips and step into the bucket big time. All right, so I'm not a real big fan of the closed stance. The last stance, all right, number 3, will be an open stance, okay? The open stance. The open stance is here for my left-handed. My right foot is slightly open, all right? My left foot is here. I don't mind the open stance because I did it a lot, all right? I did it a lot. But the positives are you kind of get to see both eyes are really on the pitcher, all right? It just depends. I don't like to be wide open like this. That's too much. I'm talking about what I like about a good open stance to me personally is taking my toe and starting it from the inside portion, the middle portion of my left foot, my back foot, and then stepping out from there, all right? That's a slightly open stance, and you're all right with this, okay? You get way out here like this, it's too much movement, too much going on, and it's just a lot. And I'm going to talk about some of the negatives with that, all right? But the positives, okay? Both eyes are here. Now you got freedom to clear your hips, all right? Is you got the freedom where if you close, you're locking them up. You're slightly open, you got the freedom to clear your hips, all right? I do like that. And your eyes are really, you know, you got both eyes seeing it. I like that. That's what I liked about the open stance. I got to really see what the pitcher was doing. I have both eyes. Sometimes you kind of get even. It's kind of, sometimes it's just hard, just depending on, you know, how good you want to see the ball out of hand, all right? So that's one of the positives, all right, with the open stance. Some of the negatives, okay? Just remember, I'm starting open. The negative side of the open stance, most hitters don't never close up. They stay open. So it's good, yeah, you clear your hips, but look, if I'm left-handed and I'm starting open, my stance, everything is pull side. I'm opening up. So that ball outside, I'm running out of bat. I'm running out of bat, all right? It's very rarely they see a guy open stance, and that tracks it and closes up, and boom, it bangs away, all right? A lot of these guys that are open, especially young hitters, they stay open. They don't never really truly close up. So everything they're trying to do is get on the plate and bang away, all right? Now you see a guy like Rizzo, Anthony Rizzo over Chicago. Now he's open stance, but if you see him, he's open stance, but he's right on the plate. He's right on the plate, open stance. So technically, he wants you to come inside because he stays inside the ball good, and he really clears his hips. All right, that ball, because he's on the plate so much, that outside corner he's able to cover. All right, but if he steps away with that same type of stance, he'll have a lot of trouble with that. Okay, but he's right on the plate, slightly open, and everything he's hitting, boom, he works his hands really, really good. Again, a lot of these guys are major league hitters for a reason. All right, they're special. Okay, not everybody can do that type of stuff, but that's a negative with the open stance. All right, guys that end up tending to stay open. All right, you got to make sure you close up, boom, here, be even to stay up the middle. All right, the negative, last negative when it comes to open stances, just like guys stay open, just like I said, when your body's in one position, one extreme, it ends up happening, the total opposite ends up happening. You got 100% of an extreme on the other side. So I go from an open stance, and so when I ball that coming to the plate, now I'll go here and I lock myself up. Now we into the closed stance. That's what happens. Go from one extreme to the other. All right? It's harder for guys that got a lot of movement going on to go from open stance to even. All right? I say it's harder. Is it being done? Yes. But I'm just saying, most times you're working with young hitters, all right, there's too much movement. All right? So just remember, open stance, I got to really concentrate on getting that feet even when I'm going to swing. All right, in my stance. From here, boom, even. All right? Most of the times I see guys stay open, or they end up closing, locking themselves up where they lock their hips, okay? So those are some of the three issues I see with stances, all right? The even stances, you see I like it the best, all right? Nice and even, but some of the negatives is with the even stances, you got guys that like to tend to stay, jump open or stay close, or lock themselves up when the even stance, okay? They got to make sure, draw a nice little line to stay on that line. Closed stance, not my favorite at all, all right? This way, again, closed stance, you lock your hips. It's very good for staying opposite field, but you lock yourself up, and you got to catch everything out here. You become a hooker. All right, we talked about this the other day. You get fully extended out here, and you become a hooker. Where a hooker means is like I got to get everything out in front, just to clear. Just to get the head to it. It's very hard to lock my hips and stay inside the ball. It just mechanically is hard. All right, and those guys that end up closed end up going way open sometimes too, just to clear the hips. Okay. The same thing with the open stance. All right. Some of the positives, you get to see both eyes, and your hips get to clear. The negative is some of these guys stay open and they clear, but everything is pull side. They clear their hips, everything is pull side. Too much pull. Or the negative, they go from one extreme to the other. All right? That's some of the negatives that I see with those three stances and the positives. Okay? So let me see who's on over here. Give him a little shout out to any questions we got. What's up, Arthur? What's up, Kelly? DB, what's up, baby? Javi, what's up? Tanya, what up? Bill, what's up? Mr. Ray, Callie, what up? Chad, what's up? Jay Meyer, what's up? Ray, what up, baby? Jason, what's up? Bill, what up? Amy, what's up? Arthur Burton, what's up? Eric, what's up? Byron, South Carolina, house, what up? Dash, what up? Tony, what's up? Julie, what up? Tony and Callie, what up? Luke, what's up? Mr. Porches, what's up? Hulk, what up? All right. David, what's up? Mike, what's going on? Yo, D, I'm going to take some... Good, man. I'm sorry to keep y'all... All right, I'm going to get back to this. Listen, I appreciate everybody listening. I just want to kind of give you guys just the breakdown of the 3 stances and the pluses and the minuses, okay? Me personally, it's nothing wrong with the even stance, all right? That's my best one. My second favorite one is open. Closed stances, I'm not a fan of, all right? Ain't too many Giancarlo Stantons out here, okay? I'm just not a big fan of it. This 70s, that's old school style, and I'm not saying nothing wrong. There's Mike Schmitz and those guys, plenty of those guys with closed stances made the Hall of Fame. But again, those are special guys, okay? Open stances, just make sure you close and stay even-footed. All right, so that's my lesson for today. I want to say peace. Get more drills and stuff like this on the BigLeagueShortcuts.com. You get more hitting drills like this. All right, I want to say peace to everybody. I love everybody that's listening in on this today. It's this beautiful day out here. Love to being out here in the scenery out here. Teach this hitting. All right, I want to say peace to y'all. I see y'all Monday morning. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. I'll see y'all Monday at 3 o'clock. Peace.